If you clicked on this video, you're probably just as shocked as I am that Ash Trevino, TikTok's messiest mom.
That's all I talk to are guys with felonies in the background. Okay, well then your dad deserved everything he got. And that's why your dad's not here right now. Bitch, I can see my... Can you see it?
Is back. I told myself in like April or May that that would be the last video that I ever made about her on my channel. And for a while it actually was. And I believed it because low-key she fell off. Actually, I think the last video that I made about her was literally titled Ash Trevino Finally Fell Off. Because she did fall off and she low-key kind of disappeared for the entire summer. But now it is September and sister is back. Ash Trevino is back in the game. The messiest mom, arguably one of the most hated or at least like most disliked mothers. I was gonna say on all of TikTok, but not even all of TikTok. I would say like in all of North America. Why are we now seeing Ash Trevino's face again everywhere, y'all? She is all over the She's Made pages. She's all over the gossip pages, the tea pages, the tea channels, Instagram, YouTube, and now I'm seeing her on Snapchat, on my Snapchat feed. And not for one single good reason, but is that really a surprise?
6'7". I learned that. 6'7".
Relax, in front of your dad. Take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, settle down. No, we're in front of your family, okay? Relax. We're in front of your family.
But now she's back. She got punched in the face. She's engaged to a man that's apparently gay, and her kids once again are nowhere to be found. But at least she is officially a Snapchat star now.
I have my kids. Fuck everybody.
Ash Trevino is really living proof that cancel culture is just a myth. You can literally do everything and anything to anyone in your life and still have a career. I'm not gonna lie, even though I really don't like this woman, I have low-key been itching for an Ash Trevino update. And I think it's because like I told myself I wasn't gonna make another video, and like, you know, when like you can't have something but you want it, like you want what you can't have, that's exactly what happened. As soon as I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hang up the Ash hat. I'm gonna hang up the hat and I'm not gonna speak about this woman anymore, because like all I'm doing is contributing to giving her clout when she's literally like one of the messiest and like arguably worst mothers on TikTok. Like she's done some insane things, y'all, and I'm not about supporting people like that. I don't know, like part of me was just like, I need to know what happens next. She's like a real life reality TV show, y'all. Like the Real Housewives, except it's like the real messy people of TikTok in Texas. The real messes of Texas. The real messes of Texas, y'all. Her and her little friend group, Santos and Brie Olsen and all them running around town. And the thing is, and y'all can't really deny this, the thing is, even people who absolutely hate and despise Ash Trevino are still a little bit invested into like what's gonna happen next. Like, is she gonna get arrested? Is she gonna get sued? We're gonna talk about what's been going on with Ashley Trevino these last few weeks, that she's been back online, back on TikTok, back on social media doing her thing, and she's been making waves again, once again on my feed. Anytime Ash Trevino makes headlines, it's not for a good reason. Let's get into all of that today. Hey y'all, it's Maria Eliana and welcome to my YouTube channel, where if you are here for deep, thought-provoking analysis with 100% accuracy from somebody with a PhD, that's not me, bitch. Because on this channel, we talk about pop culture, trending topics, and social media scandals occasionally, if they're going on, if I feel like it, you know. I just like having fun, and I want y'all to have fun. We should have fun together, you know? So, it is September, and I hope that everyone is having an amazing day back at school, if y'all are in school or college or university, whatever that may be. I feel like fall just symbolizes like a fresh start, like a new starting point. Like, are you kidding me? Who doesn't love fall? Like, pumpkin spice, Halloween, Canadian Thanksgiving, leaves, sweaters, thrifting sweaters. August is like depressing because it's like summer's almost over and now you're just like waiting for it to turn into fall so it can be sweater weather again. So it's just like you're at this like awkward, like, what's the word when you're not quite in hell? Oh yeah, purgatory. August is like this weird like purgatory, because low-key like I just get depressed. I'm not gonna lie, I just like get horribly depressed in August. Like people have like the wintertime blues. I have the August blues, which is weird. But without further ado, let's get into it today. So if y'all have not seen my older videos, or y'all are just joining us for the first time today, welcome. You made a magnificent choice. I hope you don't regret it, but I can't promise you that. Anyways, I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown of Ash Trevino and just like, I'm gonna try to cover all the lore. Pray for me though, because this woman is very hard to explain.
So I was supposed to marry Junior and have his baby. Girl, no, I'm not a regular person anymore, and I hate it. I can't go nowhere. I'd be looking the ghettoest out in the public, and then they're like, Ash Trevino? And no? Who's that?
Because some of the stuff that she does is very hard to fathom. So I'm gonna give y'all the best explanation that I possibly can. So Ash Trevino is a 36-year-old mom living in Arlington, Texas, who makes her living basically just doing really stupid shit on TikTok Live while drunk. By the way, she's like 90% of the time she's wasted when she goes on TikTok Live, but whenever she gets drunk, she starts TikTok Live. She'll live stream y'all for like hours and hours and hours. Like I think one time she live streamed for like 10 hours of the day or something like that, just through the night when she was partying, listening to music, drinking. Most of the time, also, y'all, she like does nothing too. Like she'll just be sitting there. When she's doing something on live, it's her causing drama. She's starting fights with creators, she's starting beef, she's exposing people.
And she comes from money. She has money. Her husband has a trucking company. I have nothing but this. That's why her thumb was brown instead of white. Yeah, Brie had a brown thumb instead of white.
She begs for gifts on TikTok Live, which like if y'all are unfamiliar with TikTok Live, it's like on Twitch where you can like tip people, like donate money to their stream. TikTok Live lets you send gifts and you have to like pay for the gifts.
I need 2 people to send daddy lines. If you could send a daddy line or a freaking uni, you guys. I need somebody sniping her right now. Can we get 20 people to send 1 galaxy, you guys?
So that's basically how she makes all of her social media money, since ain't no brand in history gonna be working with that. So she also, notoriously, because she makes so much money on live, well, it depends what you see as so much money. She puts social media before her own 2 daughters because she is a mother of 2 teenage daughters. I think they are, don't quote me, but I think they're 13 and 16. The fact that she has these daughters also is like pretty much why people don't like her, because she does all this stupid shit on live. But then she's like also supposed to be a mom, and like as a mom you have to be present, you have to take care of your family, you have to take care of your daughters. And she's like literally, y'all, like she would spend days on live. She spent all of Christmas Eve and all of Christmas Day and all of New Year's Eve and all of New Year's Day on TikTok live stream, not with her kids. People have clipped all these live streams of her kids asking her for rides, asking her to cook dinner, asking her for this, like normal kid things that a mother should be expected to do.
I'm waiting for Santos to come pick me up.
He's picking you up?
We're going to the mall.
Bro, you were supposed to come pick me, Nicole, Haley up.
Bro.
You ditched us, kid.
Mac and cheese. Haley, you better make the mac and cheese to make it real good.
Who's gonna cook?
Both of y'all?
Oh, y'all want me to cook tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Both of y'all. You make the mac and cheese, you make everything else.
Oh, you want me to cook?
Time and time again, Ash has just continued to accidentally expose herself, and like she doesn't even see it as exposing, but like she'll expose herself on live and she'll be like, no, I'm not cooking you dinner. Nah, I ordered Taco Bell for myself. I don't care what y'all can do for dinner. Y'all can find your own dinner, make your own dinner. She also was exposed for, despite purchasing this massive Louis Vuitton duffel bag that she hauls around everywhere as if it's like a little shoulder bag, she does not buy her kids' beds, basically forcing her daughters to sleep on air mattresses, like blow-up beds. And one of them had a hole in it. It popped. And it was held together with duct tape.
Do you have beds?
Well, I don't live with my mom.
But at your mom's house?
No.
Okay, so when CPS did go to my house, yeah. So, yeah, this guy called CPS on me. Okay.
So on top of mistreating her kids, she also is notorious for dating probably like the worst group of bachelors known to men. There was actually an episode on YouTube, 20 Men versus Ash Trevino, and I feel like those guys, even though they were all trolling her and they were obviously all there for clout and some of them looked very questionable, those are literally, quite literally, a very accurate representation of the dating pool that Ash Trevino goes for. She just goes for guys that are between the age of 19 and 22 years old. A 15 to 20 year age difference, by the way. But like, also don't quote me on that because my math isn't the best. But I think it's like around 15 to 18 years, who even knows? Like she goes for guys where she's old enough to be their mother that obviously only f with her because they just want clout and they just want TikTok followers.
How does that make you feel? Just kidding.
Everyone start screen recording, chat. Deadass.
They're gonna screen record me hugging you.
Or she goes for guys that are way older than her, that have been locked up in prison, not just for, you know, protesting or whatever, but for violent crimes. Actually, even more fucked up than that is one of the guys she dated, Santos, who was 19 years old, was actually her teenage daughter's TikTok crush, and she slept with him twice. So
nobody cares if you was with some roaches.
If I never tell. That was a waste of my time. I should have just been like, nah, I'm okay. I'm off. I'm better off with the female. My rose can do more than that. It was a...
What did I get?
That's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes, my girlfriend.
You look like grandma.
And in between all of these big giant scandals is just like a plethora of just daily nonsense. Like, she just gets into nonsense every single day with a bunch of different people, whether it's some big TikTok live battle with like 20 people and everyone's screaming at each other. It's nothing but nonsense every single day. So because of all of this, she is known infamously as TikTok's messiest mom. So she first started getting clout around last summer of 2024, when she would go on live and she would talk about how she only dates prison inmates, and that earned her the name of the inmate hopper. Being the inmate hopper, she flexed all of her prison pen pals, where she would date multiple inmates at once, and I guess they would fight over her. The pickings are very slim, I guess, when you're behind bars.
I had promised my husband at the time that I would never talk to another inmate. And he said that if I ever talked to another inmate, then he couldn't forgive me. But I wanted to make him mad because I felt like he hurt me by talking to these other pen pals. So I talked to these other inmates. Well, then in December, he filed for divorce. So I was an inmate hopper known as an inmate hopper. Prison wives didn't like me and I didn't care. I was rubbing it in their face like I could pull any inmate, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, I never sent no money to none of these inmates except for one of them. The other one sent me money, okay?
She has been married before. Her first husband, where she has the daughters with, her first husband, it's very sad actually. He passed away early on from a disease. I think it's leukemia. But not long after her first husband's passing did she meet a new man who she claims to be the love of her life, and nobody can say otherwise. If anyone says otherwise, then she goes on these huge aggressive tangents. If you dare call the love of her life anything less than a model citizen with the highest of morals, because that's how she seems to see him. So this man's name is Isaiah Gonzalez. But Isaiah Gonzalez is a man who's currently serving not one but 2 life sentences, a total of 45 years behind bars, for brutally unaliving a gas station worker named Mohammed Hashimi. So in one of Ash's infamous live stream videos, Mohammed Hashimi's daughter actually joined Ash's live and called her out on, you know, defending Isaiah when Isaiah basically committed this horrible crime against this gas station worker. This is how Ashley Trevino responded to that.
No, bitch. If you're not gonna respect my dad,
Well, you know what? Your dad deserved everything that he got. Okay, your dad deserves everything that he got. Everything. Yeah, her dad deserved it. I didn't go unalive your dad. So get your shits together. I'm embarrassing? No, baby, your mom's embarrassing. Your mom's embarrassing the day she came out pregnant with you. She should have aborted you.
Oh, and also that reminds me, she actually has a very long history of being racist. Despite her being Mexican herself, even though she denies it, she will literally lie through her teeth and she will tell people she is not Mexican, she is British because her parents are from the UK. She is not Mexican. So she used to work as a dental receptionist at a dentist's office, and she worked there 4 days a week, like part-time, I guess. So she said she did that job for a long ass time. Like I think like 6 years or 10 years or something she worked there. About like 8 months into her social media career is when the dentist's office fired her, and it's because apparently like people had found out where she worked and they were showing up to her dentist's office and filming her and then putting her on TikTok because like she rage baits every single person alive. Like her job is just rage baiting, and when you rage bait people, like people are just gonna rage and stalk you. Because of all the commotion she was causing at her job site, she ended up getting fired. Her response to her getting fired from her own actions was going on live and saying this.
Thank you to the patient who took a picture of me at my job, and to the trolls, y'all got me fired. Then we got Indian owners. Yes, I said that.
Yep, I said it. Girl, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You said what? You think you're speaking facts. You're not speaking facts. You're actually speaking nonsense because you're not making any sense right now.
And I didn't get along with the regional manager. As soon as they took over, I was already in his office the first day. I'm happy I got fired.
What does their race have to do with the fact that you are unable to perform a simple job by yourself? From winter of 2024 to about March of this year, she was all anyone on social media could talk about. The social media realm was revolved around Ash Trevino. If like you would mention Ash Trevino or put Ash Trevino in the thumbnail or title or tell a story time about Ash Trevino, anything about Ash Trevino, hashtag Ash Trevino, you would blow up. Y'all might also recognize her from her music.
You wanna know how it smells? Ask Santos. He knows it smell well.
Petition to make Ash Trevino the headliner of Coachella. This was the infamous Nunu song, and she made it with the 19-year-old Santos, and it's because there's like this running joke on TikTok that she has a horrible hygiene, horrible health in her coochie, that it stinks to high hell. So people always talk about how her Nunu is stinky, her Nunu smells, and she has a smelly Nunu. This was during her era in December where she had like the on-again, off-again relationship with Santos PRC for clout, obviously. And it was very, very weird. And it turns out behind the scenes, Ash Trevino was actually paying him. She was paying him a percentage of her income that she was making on lives, as if he was like a manager or something. And he said that he saw himself as her manager. I don't know how much managing he actually ended up doing, considering she's unmanageable.
I haven't washed my hair in 3 months, and I haven't washed my Nunu in 5 months. It says Ash Trevino is a groomer. If I was a groomer, wouldn't I pay for everything with him? Bro. Isn't that what that is? No, listen. Okay, so when CPS did go to my house, yeah. So, yeah, this guy called CPS on me. Okay.
She ended up sleeping with him twice, despite the 18-year age gap, and despite him being only 3 years older than her oldest teenage daughter. So over the months since her and Santos PRC have broken up, y'all have probably heard of her being with a ton of different guys, basically every week. She was talking to this guy named DKN, who is the ultimate Edgar, by the way. If y'all know Shawty Bay, Rich Boy Cardi, who is Shawty Bay's ex-boyfriend. I don't know much about that relationship. I would love to find out though. I feel like it'd be very entertaining. I've nothing to do this Sunday, so maybe that's what I'll do. Of course, there is a lot more drama because, as I said, she's had beef with like 100 different celebrities, to be honest, and like other internet personalities like Camilla, who was an OF model from the Bop House, Shawty Bay. I feel like most people would like, if y'all don't even know who she is, I feel like y'all would at least recognize her or know her voice. Brooke from the Cancel Podcast, Jeffree Star, and probably like at least 80 other different micro influencers that she has beef with all across Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and California. And mind you, most of this beef is like completely planned. People deliberately start problems with Ash Trevino, or they like deliberately lead her on because like low-key she's kind of stupid. I don't think that she is in on it. I think she actually thinks that people are trying to start real problems with her, or she actually thinks in her mind that this 19-year-old guy with like internet clout is interested in her, but they start problems with her knowing that the only way she'll ever solve problems with people is doing battles over TikTok live, and both parties end up getting paid a ton of money anyway when you do a TikTok live battle. In fact, Ash has actually flexed before that the most money she's made from one single TikTok live was $11,000 US. So the last we saw of Ash Trevino, she got drunk at a bar and thought it was funny to show her entire Nunu to us on live stream. No one asked for that. No one asked for that. I saw the clip. I won't be playing the clip because I actually value y'all. Like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies. Like, I don't want to traumatize y'all the way that Ash Trevino traumatized me when I did research for my last video. So she showed the Nunu on live stream and she got instantly banned. So now we're all caught up and now she's back. All right, so what has Ash Trevino been up to for the 3 weeks that she's been back online? So first of all, if y'all search her up on TikTok, I think she's actually still permanently banned. None of these actual accounts are her account. These are all just fake accounts. Yet, that she's made TikTok pages are still posting all this footage of her ranting to the screen. So if she's still banned from TikTok, then who is she ranting to? How is she ranting? Well, y'all, I am shocked to report that Ash Trevino has reached a new milestone in her career. She is no longer a TikTok star. She is actually now a Snapchat star. As accredited by Snapchat, a Snapchat star. Snapchat stars, by the way, just so y'all know if y'all weren't aware, are just very problematic people who are unable to monetize on any other social media platform, usually because they've been in like grave career-ending level scandals. But Snapchat will pay these people $10,000 to $30,000 or more per month to post like 10 to 20 snaps a day on their Snap Star story. The Snap Star program, by the way, is literally my dream. That's all I want in life. Are you kidding me? Post 10 to 20 selfies a day and get paid 30 grand a month? Maybe I should. I actually subscribed to her on Snapchat, especially for this video, and let me tell you, she did not disappoint, y'all. She did not. I guess I got lucky because the day that I subscribed was the night after she posted a 14-minute Snapchat story rant video talking shit about Santos and Brie Olsen. And if you don't believe me, here's me flipping through her story angrily.
So hot. Are y'all trolls literally that mad that y'all can't take anybody out for their birthday, or what is it? Because if y'all didn't know, we're celebrating a birthday tonight, and yes, all tab on me. Because why? I care about the family. You know, I'm not cheating, and there's, I'm gonna always make sure. Can do. Always remember that, baby. Because I take care of them as well. Birthdays. You're a good mom. I have my kids. Fuck everybody for everybody else.
Mind you, she's literally at somebody's birthday party while she's posting these. Like, who goes to a birthday party and gets super wasted and goes off into the corner and then rants on their Snapchat story all night by themselves? Who does that at a birthday party? Like, you're at someone's birthday party. Put your phone down for 5 seconds. We don't even know whose birthday party it is because she's only filming herself. Also, this was right before I got my nails redone, so please don't hate on my thumb. Peep the nails though. These are probably one of my favorite nail sets that I've ever gotten. I hope they don't fall off in one day because they're huge bows. She still does go live on TikTok, but when she goes live on TikTok, it's from like a random account or her friend's account. So I think they actually might have banned her from making new accounts on TikTok, or she finally just gave up TikTok. I think she actually finally, more likely, gave up making new accounts on TikTok every month after she gets banned, because she has been banned so many times, y'all. Like, her last account that got banned, I think that was like her 12th account that got banned. For example, a few days ago, she did go live from a random account called Hello Kitty 81. Profile picture is a poodle, was the account that she went live from. Also, this random music account that only has 4,000 followers, along with her friend's account that she goes live from occasionally, Uncle Fester. I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck is Uncle Fester? That name is literally so creepy. That brings me to Ash Trevino's relationships. Her complicated relationship status over the last 3 weeks, which, if you're confused as to who she's dating since she's with a new guy every week, well, more like every 5 business days, I am gonna shed some light on that for you.
But hold up. Eat. But he liked it. Quit acting. You sleep with me every night. Yeah, get that straight.
So over the summer, Ash has been involved with, romantically, a 44-year-old man named Rene Vasquez, also called Uncle Fester or Fester on TikTok. He just calls himself Fester, so I don't actually even know if you pronounce it correctly. Rene Vasquez, I don't know. At first, this relationship was actually relatively normal. She was dating somebody for the first time, actually age appropriate for her. People thought, for once, you know what? Ash Trevino might be turning a new leaf. She might actually be maturing now that she's over dating college-age kids. Well, unfortunately, mature people don't get views, to be honest. They don't get engagement for no reason. Like, low-key, nobody would actually watch Ash Trevino if she did turn a new leaf and became like a normal social media influencer. Like, imagine Ash Trevino taking care of herself, doing her like skincare glow routine, pack my kids' lunches for me for the day, morning workout routine. No one would watch that. Like, people would clown her, and then she would just lose all of the people that follow her. Things amped up pretty quickly for her and Fester. So they started causing a lot of drama. Maturity-wise, Fester is pretty much on the same level as Ash Trevino. Like, he also goes live, he also asks for gifts, he also exposes people and inserts himself in drama and whatnot, talks about Ash's new all the time. Pretty much all of July and August, all they would do is just fight, break up, expose each other on live, fight, break up, expose each other on live. Uncle Fester would roast Ash for having a stinky new 44-year-old man, by the way, roasting someone for having a stinky new.
If I was to tell you how many times people have commented, did it smell? How did it smell? You know what? Get your car keys, get in your car, and get out of here.
Are you kicking me out again?
Yes.
Why?
Get your car keys, get in the car, and leave. Right now. Get in your car and leave.
It's giving Addison Rae's dad. No offense, Addison Rae, don't come for me. Ash would then come on live in retaliation, crying and alleging that he manhandled her and threw her out of the house for no reason.
Uncle Fester and his son and his cousin literally manhandled me and threw me out the house. And I don't know what to do. All my shit's in my car.
It was really just nonstop drama, but at the same time, even with it being nonstop drama, it wasn't attracting the same level of attention that she was when she was, you know, with like 19-year-old boys. So that's where Junior comes in, Ashley Trevino's side hoe Junior. So she started seeing this guy named Junior.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Junior, and I'm out here with the beautiful queen, Ash. And look at her dress. She looks so beautiful. Look at that. Let me give you something very beautiful. And where are we at right now?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, guys. Here in Dallas, Texas, guys. And can't wait to show you guys. Let's go. And I want to thank Ash for bringing me here for my birthday. Really appreciate you. And for the food, my love. Thank you.
Somebody please give me just a minute.
He's like a real guy with a real job and like real hobbies. Like, he's not like some like Santos PRC social media influencer where like he just has like 1 million followers and he just does a bunch of weird stuff for clout. Like, Junior is like a real guy, like a real person. He is very interested in old cars and like 90s music, and he promotes for different events. He is like a street interviewer, a little more of like a wholesome street interviewer though. Like, he like asks people advice for the youth. Apparently he is very big on social justice. Apparently he is very against like the ICE raids. I mean, that's just what his comment section says, because he has a lot of diehard fans. For being like a very small micro influencer, he has a diehard fan base. Even though all of his comment section highlights how he's like a social justice warrior, leave him alone, he fights for what's right. I went through his whole account, and like, call me out if I'm blind or something, but I have yet to find even one post that he's made even addressing the ICE raids or any social matter for that matter. So I don't really know where this whole like Junior is a social justice warrior narrative came from. I think it might be because he actually went to jail. So he was actually released from jail. He did like a month in jail in Los Angeles, California. Hence probably why Ash was interested in him. Maybe she met him from the prison pen pals program, who knows. But Junior is a nickname. His real legal name, he's actually never shared his real name, even in court documents, because like, he made these 2 videos that got quite a bit of attention on TikTok, and they were from when he was in jail. It was like a phone call. Someone recorded the phone call.
Yeah, to all my people out there, to all my fans, I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys for supporting me. I will be home soon. Once I come back, it's going to be a major comeback, and I will change and everything. All I want to say to my haters is fuck the haters, keep hating. And yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for everything.
And in this post, there's like an email, like a screenshot email from a lawyer, but he blocked out, like he crossed out his legal name. So he obviously doesn't want people to look up his legal name. He doesn't even want people to know his real first name. There's a rumor going around that Junior went to jail because he threw rocks at the police during an ICE raid. Hence this photo of him throwing a rock. But he's never actually came out on his profile and talked about why he went to jail. Neither has Ashley. No one's actually said why he went to jail, what the charges even were. When something is an ongoing investigation, you're not supposed to talk about it. I get that, because it could like possibly skew the case if there's like a jury involved. I've never seen anything on his profile about being anti-ICE. I've never seen anything on his profile about supporting social justice. Never seen anything on his profile about what the charges were. And mind you, like the only proof that he actually even went to jail at all is just the TikToks of him talking on the phone and then this email from a lawyer. You know, for all we know, it could have just been a stunt. We don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Don't hate me, don't at me, don't sue me. I'm just putting it out there. It could, I don't know. And then immediately after he got out of jail, pretty much like within a week, he started dating Ash Trevino.
Talking about Trevino, somebody over here is talking about Trevino, right? They got her pictures. And I was like, hey, they were saying that she's a TikToker. And I'm like, what? And then she's actually pretty, you know?
Really? Are we talking about a collab here or what?
Hell yeah, I would like to collab with Ash Trevino. That'd be dope, you know?
Wait, what kind of collab here? What do you mean she's pretty?
What we talking about, Pookie?
Wait, date? Oh, do you know who she is?
Yeah, I know who Ash Trevino is. She's a TikToker. She's real known.
I mean, is it really that far-fetched that he could fake going to jail if the man faked an entire relationship with Ash Trevino? Not just dating, he actually made an engagement vlog where he goes to Walmart and he specifically asks them for the cheapest ring possible because she's not worth much, and then proposes to Ash Trevino. And I think they make about 20 or 30 TikToks together just in the span of like 5 days about how much he loves Ash. He's gonna marry Ash. They're getting married. That's his woman right there. So is it really that far-fetched to think there might be a possibility of him maybe faking going to jail if he's willing to fake an entire marriage and engagement to Ashley Trevino? You know, I don't really trust people who use Ash Trevino for clout because it's just like you know. 3 days after all of these proposal videos went up, Ash went on Snapchat and she told everyone that she officially has broken off the engagement to Junior because there are multiple allegations coming out that Junior, being 22, was actually talking to a 17-year-old girl who is only 1 year older than her eldest daughter. Ash said because she has teenage daughters, she doesn't want a man like that around her teenage daughters. It's for the safety of her kids.
I am going to go ahead and end everything with Junior, age girl last year, and I'm not okay with that. For the protection of my kids and everything else and my family and everybody else involved. I seen the videos yesterday of him and that girl meeting up with her.
My engagement to Junior is off. I called it off because of the allegations of him being with an underage female. I don't agree to that only because my daughters are underage and I would never put my daughters in nobody's way of trying to hurt them or anything. No predator, no nothing.
It also turned out that Junior was not 22. He was actually 25. So he was lying about his age, saying that he was younger just to talk to someone 17. And apparently it wasn't just like that he was talking to someone who happened to be 17. Apparently the text messages where he actually told the girl, wow, you look really young, you must be 17. So what you doing later? Like, it was very much, he was very aware of who he was talking to, the age of the girl he was talking to. He made videos on his own TikTok saying that it was just rumors and people shouldn't believe things that they don't know about. I gotta say, it's pretty dang early in your career to already have a allegation of speaking to a minor. Another reason people were like clocking them that this was just a fake engagement and this was probably honestly one of the worst fake skits that Ash Trevino has put on of all time because it was just so blatantly obvious. Like, nobody would meet somebody and then 48 hours get married. Like, it's blatantly obvious that you're lying. You're just deliberately trying to rage bait. Anyways, another reason why people were thinking that it was fake is because apparently Junior is gay. Apparently he is dating his cameraman. The guy who's filming all these skits and all these proposal videos is actually Junior's boyfriend, Jesse James Johnson, who is like a photographer, and I don't really fully know what he does. I think he's also a promoter. This was yet another statement that there's no evidence for at all on TikTok. Neither party who is allegedly dating, neither partner has spoken out about them dating. Apparently, Junior addressed something about him dating his cameraman on his live or his Snapchat story or something. It was something that was only up temporarily and only a few people saw. So apparently he had said something like as a joke that he's dating his cameraman, and then people just ran with it, and it turns out that was just a bit too. So At this point, like, I don't even know who this man is. Who are you, Junior? Who are you? Who is you? Who is you? Who is you? I don't know. Everything has just been like a bit or a skit in the last month with Junior. I think Junior maybe needs to like get it together a little bit. I think Junior maybe just needs to do like a little bit of like self-discovery. He just needs to figure out more who he is because we don't know who he is. So also, I think another reason people thought he was gay was because while he was in prison, he released a merch line while he was in prison, and it's called Free Junior. You can support by buying a hat, a Free Junior hat. One of the colorways that this hat he had made, apparently there's 30 different colorways, which is like, that's a very expensive merch line to drop. A hat that comes in 30 different colors. One of the colorways was a rainbow colorway. So it said Free Junior, and it said it in rainbows. Somebody commented, what does the rainbow mean? And I think they ran with that as him coming out as gay for whatever reason. I did a lot of fucking research. Like, I'm a sleuth when it comes to this kind of stuff. I did a lot of sleuthing, and I, for the life of me, could not find one single post of him actually saying that he's coming out or stating his sexuality. I could not find it. I think it's just because he made a rainbow hat. People think that he's not straight. So Junior now is taking to TikTok to expose Ash Trevino, and he's doing it by recording over his previous videos with Ash Trevino. He's like doing a green screen over his videos with Ash, and this is very like irritating to me because he leaves the volume on and then talks over. I'm just like, he will like talk in this TikTok video and then he'll layer a very noisy soundtrack over top of it, like a copyrighted music, and then he'll talk over top of himself talking over top of the music. So it's just like nonstop noise. I can't even understand him in any of these videos. I wish I could play a clip for you, but I don't want to get copyrighted. But when I tell you it's just like 3 people talking at once with also a very loud music track, I don't know what he's trying to expose. Genuinely, I don't know, because I can't understand him, because I can't hear him, because he needs to turn the motherfucking music down.
Apparently, Ash is saying that I want to go see his mother. What's up? No, this shows you that you're the one that bringing this.
Learn how to turn the music down so that I can hear what you're saying, because I actually want to know. What I have deciphered out of these videos that he's tried to expose her from is apparently she's delusional, and I guess he's just trying to pull a Santos and say that Ash Trevino is a crazy delusional bitch who has no idea what's going on. They were never gonna get married, they were never dating, they were never together, because now apparently she's all over her Snapchat story posting pictures of her crying, talking about don't get treated the way that I got treated, leave him when you need to leave him, and it's just like, it's so extra. It's giving very extra, because like, y'all weren't even in a real relationship. Y'all were dating for what, 2 weeks? Dating, if you can even call that dating. I mean, he literally straight up roasted you the first time he even met you. You know, I want to trust the guy. I want to trust this Junior man. I like him. He seems like a good kid. But now he's been hanging out with not too popular, but very disliked TikTok couple Santos and Bree.
What up, everybody? Support Junior, and I'm right here with Santos and Bree here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the candy shop. We're gonna see what's up with the candies. What type of candies you guys like?
All the above. Let us know what y'all want to see us do tonight. We're outside. No kids this weekend, I think, right? Kids? Yeah. All right, no kids this weekend. We're outside. What should we do? What should we do?
What do you guys want to do?
Strip club?
She's trying to test me.
Which I mentioned earlier. So I am not the biggest fan. Reason being is, so Bree Olsen, who goes by Wild Child Bree on TikTok, I don't know if that's still her username, but it was for a long time. So she has a son. And I guess she lost custody of her daughter, and she can only see her daughter 1 week out of the month. She's partying all the time. She gets in crazy beef with people. She's loud. She's obnoxious. She just gives like a villain for no reason. She honestly makes me uncomfortable because she just seems like somebody who would be very easily set off. Like, you know those friends that you have to like tiptoe around because they're just on defense mode all the time. Despite her turning 27 this year, she was born in 98. She was filmed throwing food at people at Coachella and then running away, something I thought we all grew out of after grade 8. So anyways, Ash's beef with Santos and Bree, so i.e. the 14-minute Snapchat rant that I was talking about that I witnessed yesterday, was basically Ash exposing Bree Olsen for faking her pregnancy. Because if y'all have followed Santos or Bree on TikTok, maybe you would know that Santos and Bree are pregnant, expecting a child, and she basically just clocked them. Ash Trevino clocked them for once. Ash spoke facts for once in her life. Ash was like, how are y'all gonna have a new baby when neither of y'all have custody of the kids you already have. The one time Ash actually ate somebody up.
And I don't have to fake a pregnancy for clout.
The reason people are agreeing with Ash for once in their entire lives is because Bree has been partying in Vegas, Las Vegas. She's been all around the town ever since she announced her pregnancy. And it's like, when you're in a place like Vegas and you're in the nightclubs and you're partying and you're flying around, it's like, I feel like you would be in settings where you're drinking alcohol, right? And if not drinking alcohol, then at the very least inhaling secondhand smoke and doing things that pregnant people shouldn't be doing. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Santos and Bree, despite being pregnant, both have OF and they make spicy content on OF. I don't know how well that sells, but I could rant for hours about that woman. I won't, so I'm gonna move on.
Lulu just had her surgery. There's no reason to feel bad. They are well taken care of, trust me.
Ash Trevino is definitely the messiest mom. She clearly has a drinking problem and people around her use her for the crazy reactions and like how sexual she gets when she is wasted. And she's wasted almost all the time, y'all. People film her for clout. They expose her a couple weeks later for some type of social media validation. She's super unhealthy. She never cooks. She always eats her bean dip with Cheetos, Doritos, or whatever. She never bought her kids real beds. She made them sleep on air mattresses with holes in them. She's embarrassed her kids for her drunk viral TikToks. She made a song about her stinky coochie. So that leads me to our next topic, and that's Ash getting punched in the face. So a random bystander named Bianca ran up on Ash while Ash was taking photos with a fan and socked her right in the face. Socked her right in the face and then ran away. Ash milked this for weeks. For weeks, Ash talked about this, y'all. She decided not to press charges. I don't know if it's because she doesn't have money for a lawyer, or maybe she doesn't know how to get a lawyer. Maybe she is banned from offices of law. Maybe nobody wants to be Ash Trevino's lawyer.
Y'all really thought that girl messed me up, huh? She didn't. Do you have a black eye? No. Sorry. I heard she has a bruised hand. I guess my face hit her harder.
This girl, Bianca, went on live stream about a day after she got socked in the face, and she was the people's hero. Everyone was happy. Everyone was thanking her. You know, thank you, Bianca. You did a public service. And then she immediately started begging for money for DoorDash. She says that she was entitled to money because she did everyone a favor, and after that she kind of just disappeared. So apparently the reason why she ran up on Ash is because Ash said that she didn't like San Antonio, Texas. No personal issues between them or anything, just literally that Ash didn't like San Antonio, Texas, something like that. I'm actually very surprised that people didn't attack Ash sooner, especially in like February or March when she was like popping the fuck off on social media and everyone was hating on her. I'm surprised nobody ran up on her then. So now let's do a very quick family update. For everyone wondering where Ash's daughters are now, what her family life is like, did her daughters get taken away? Does she still have custody? So that is the question on everyone's minds. So Ash was, as I said, infamous, not infamous, infamous for mistreating her daughters, multiple reasons on that, multiple. So she claimed that the reason she made them sleep on air mattresses was because they never lived with her. They were always living with their grandparents, Ash's parents, and they stayed over at Ash's house such a little amount of time that they never needed real beds, so air mattresses, I guess, in her mind would suffice.
Pillows that I can get rid of, all these. I have blankets. Guys, I don't want to take all this to the house.
I don't normally go home to my parents' house, but if they gave me a broken, popped air mattress to sleep on, I would be fucking livid.
But when her daughters were laying in those bare mattresses and the freaking tape would blow off and the holes would... No, guys, I need to go buy my hot Cheetos and bean dip.
What do you mean you're gonna give me this piece of shit, messy, smelly air mattress to sleep in? That to me tells me that she doesn't actually want them around. Because like if she wanted them to come back home and stay with her, she would have bought a real bed. No matter what you say, Your actions speak louder than your words, and the fact that you are unable to give them real bedding and a real bed, a real place to sleep, real food, real groceries, real meals, it shows that you don't actually want them to come around. So at this point in Ash's career, she has said that her daughters no longer live with her at all. They don't come stay a couple days a week. They 100% now live full-time with their grandparents, Ash's parents. She blames it's because of the trolls on TikTok, because she doesn't feel comfortable having her daughters in the same house as her, since people hate her and like they're threatening her and they try to show up at her house and they film her all the time. And now that she's had somebody actually physically run up on her and physically hurt her, she doesn't feel safe having the kids around the house. So I think that's bullshit. To be honest, I smell bullshit. So it's clear she puts TikTok and partying and social media mess above her fam. So clear, in fact, that she has actually admitted it. She has said word for word,
the only one I care about in my family is my dad.
She doesn't like her sister. She doesn't like her mom. She doesn't like her brother. Okay, what about your daughters? That didn't come to mind? I know what you're thinking. Ash Trevino has a sister? It's true, sis. Ash Trevino has a sister, Liz Trevino, or Liz Garcia, actually. So Liz has been spilling the tea and clocking everything that Ash has been lying about for the last, year she's been on social media. So Liz, by the way, Liz Garcia, totally normal. Married, 10 years she's been married. She's actually a cooking influencer.
Hey y'all, so this video is for all the small businesses. So if you know any small business, tag them in the comments so they can watch this video. So I do want to start doing something that is called Small Business Saturday. So if you have a small business, my PO box is in my, not sure if I can say that, so.
Ash has always milked y'all, and she has shoved this down our throats. Ash has always said that the reason that she's been so addicted to partying, not to drugs. Well, we don't really know that, do we? But partying, drinking, the reason she acts the way she acts is because of her environment and her upbringing. She said she had a tough upbringing. She blamed everything on her mom, blamed everything on her family, where she grew up, how she grew up.
The middle child. That's me. Yeah, that's why if I don't have to talk to my parents and my sister and my brother, I don't.
But as we can clearly see here, her sister is very normal. Glowing skin, nicer skin than me. There's a little bit of resemblance there. You can definitely tell there's resemblance, but y'all, Liz Garcia is like the epitome of what Ash Trevino would have looked like had she not been a mess her entire life and been out drinking every single day, because that takes a toll on you. Eating nothing but bean dip and vodka takes a physical toll on you. It takes a toll on your hair, your skin, your health, and that's probably why she looks the way she looks. Because if you look at Liz here, Liz has a beautiful head of long hair. She's got glowing skin. Although I will say she sounds identical to Ash, which is kind of putting me off a little bit, to be honest. It's kind of scary. What are your thoughts on Ash Trevino? Do you love her? Do you hate her? Are you sick of her yet? Let me know down below. But Ash bragged about cutting her off, cutting her mom off, cutting her brother off. She says in Ash's words that apparently her sister only talks to her whenever she hits her up for money or needs a favor.
And then me and my sister, when she needs something, that's when she'll text me. Or when my parents need something, that's when they'll text me or call me. And I'm like whenever I got my tooth pulled, my dad is literally the only one that said a prayer for me.
But it's not like Ash is some rich, famous movie star. She just has TikTok live money. Don't get me wrong, she probably makes bank. She probably makes more than me. And let's not forget, y'all, TikTok clout is very temporary. And even though it feels like she's been in our lives forever, she's actually only been online for 13 or 14 months. So good luck, Ashley Trevino. If and when you need a career change. I hope you have a good retirement plan. All right, y'all, if you made it to the end of this video, comment new so I know y'all are OGs and made it to the end. And leave recommendations for topics down below. What do y'all want to see on this channel? Give me ideas. I'm out of ideas. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to boop the like button. And don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss my next new upload, because I post new videos just like this one every Friday and Sunday morning. But that is enough from me, y'all. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will see y'all in the next one.